Today is February 27th at 2014. Crazy times we live in today. We see protests all around the world. The Ukraine's rising up, as George Soros calls them, quantum particles coming together. And then what are they rising up against? Basically corruption. The rich guys, the cronies, the so-called politicians, and the corrupt business people with them. The crony capitalism, not true capitalism, but the crony capitalism, living in their gold-plated, palaces while the people are suffering. Folks, consider this. Consider this.
There never has been a building of our caliber, and certainly of this height, to have this view all the way up from south to north up Central Park.
And now this is going to be the new tallest residential high-rise building in Manhattan.
That's correct.
90 floors.
157 will be over 1,000 feet tall and will be the tallest residential in New York.
And you actually have the most expensive public listing on the market as well, $115 million penthouse.
That's correct.
And I've heard about 11 properties over $42 million, priced $42 million
I'd say that's about right. That's
okay.
correct. In the base of our building, we're going to have the new flagship for Park Hyatt. Park Hyatt being a brand that internationally is extremely well known by our buyers, whether they're domestic or international. And then at the top of the building, we have the lower penthouse, which has a beautiful winter garden just off of it.
Which I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
That sounds intriguing.
That will be a beautiful listing to one day walk into. And this penthouse, as well as the penthouse at the top of the building, they both have double height living spaces. So almost 23 feet high and 58 feet across, looking out to Central Park. One of the things I like to point out about our kitchens that's very unique in new construction is that you have this entire gourmet cooking zone in all of the 3 bedrooms and larger. And yet, something that we've done that's very unique as a developer, we've built in direct venting that takes the kitchen exhaust directly outside the building. You have 2 dishwashers here, 2 36-inch Miele Smart Touch refrigerators. This seating, which, if you would like to use it, you can pull it out and use it. Otherwise, it is completely seamless and stowed away and a part of the cabinetry. You can choose either the hand-painted white cabinetry, or you can choose this Macassar ebony cabinetry, which has a lacquer finish. To show you some of the bathroom finishes, this one here is the bathroom from the half floors to the top of the building. So it changes to this finish. And in these bathrooms, you have a separation for couples. So what we have in this room is actually a build-out of a portion of our private residential library. So you actually have 24 feet of water feature in the library, which also has windows all around. So it's going to be a beautiful place to relax and enjoy the building. Have a seat, and I'll show you some views. This is the northern view. You have both the Hudson River and the East River. The George Washington Bridge up there you can see as far as the eye can see. And on the western view, you have a sense of how tall the building is. You see the other very tall buildings around us.
Folks, I love capitalism, and I'm a conservative. But we haven't seen capitalism in this country in a long, long time. We have the crony capitalism. Does anyone see the similarities? We got a Ukrainian living high off the hog with his private zoo, his private golf course, while millions of other people are living in dirt, looking down, as George Soros calls these people out here, are just quantum little particles. Does anyone have a problem with the billionaires from Russia, the billionaires from China, living like this? 132 families sitting their cheeks down into a marble bathtub that costs over $1 million? Is there something a little bit wrong with that? Again, I'm a free capitalist, but something just doesn't seem right about it. What about you?